this is the last thing I'm going to draw. So for anyone who's still with us, I hope this has been helpful. Kind of been all over the place, but hopefully these points are helpful for you to consider and think about. So we're going to use triplets, not three triplets. One set of triplets. They're all retiring the exact same day. All right? Their names are Larry, Mo, and Curly. I use these names because they're easy to remember, right? So Larry, Mo, and Curly. I'm not going to use specific products. I'm just going to use outlines of how taxes work, right? So this is going back to our retirement mountain.
Yeah.
So the conversation I just had with spender versus saver versus wealth creator is a question of how do you want to get up the mountain, right? Now we're talking about how do you want to get down. This is applicable to everyone, even if you want to be a saver or a wealth creator. Unfortunately, the conversation isn't had by many. Okay, so Larry. And we're just going to say that all three of these guys are pulling $80,000 from their account per year. And they're all married, and their wives are doing the same. We're just going to look at them individually, okay? So Larry, and keep in mind, all state taxes are different, so I'm not trying to get into the tax debate here, just philosophy, all right? So I got to say that for the one person who gets mad at me for not being perfectly accurate.
Sure.
Larry puts all of his money in tax-deferred accounts. All right, he walks into DigiKey or he walks into his job, and automatically they sign him up for 3% 401k contribution, the 3% match. All of that goes tax deferred. All right, or he's the farmer who his CPA told him to have a SEP IRA so he can write a bunch of stuff off. Right, a lot of us are trying to save money in taxes this year without realizing the tax ramifications in the future. Sure. I'm not saying either is right or wrong. I'm not saying I'm smarter than CPAs. I'm saying we're just doing different things. Right. Some of us are on the same page, some of us aren't, and that's okay, right? No product or strategy is right or wrong until compared to its alternative for our situation. Context. Okay? Context is great. So all of his savings up the mountain are tax-deferred accounts. Down the mountain, so which means down the mountain, all of his wealth is subject to income taxes, right? Mm-hmm. So in this example, if Larry pulls $80,000, put a box on that. He pulls $80,000. This is all gross income. Okay? Gross because it's before tax. In Minnesota, if he's pulling 80 and his wife's pulling 80, they're going to be around a 30%-ish effective income tax. I'm not perfect on that. Maybe it's a little bit different, but it makes the math easier. Okay? So he's going to pay about 30% tax, which is equal to $24,000. Do we agree? So his net income is equal to $56,000 of net income. Do we agree? Mm-hmm. All right. Plus, he gets Social Security, right? This is where things get weird. Our government, in all their infinite wisdom, say, Larry, you are rich beyond your wildest dreams. You and your wife have more than $44,000 of taxable income, so we are actually going to tax up to 85% of your Social Security again. You don't need all that money.
Really?
So your facial expression tells me you didn't know that.
Didn't know that.
Didn't know that.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. So do you believe do you believe you and your wife combined $44,000 of taxable income is a lot of money?
Not with what we would probably want to be doing with our retirement, no.
Well, the government does. If you are married and you have over $44,000 of taxable income combined, they will tax up to 85% of your Social Security again because you paid taxes on the way in.
Right.
Okay? Plus, are you aware of how Medicare costs are determined?
Negative.
Taxable income.
Ish. They get you coming and going.
All right? So this is under current taxes. Now imagine our political climate. I don't want to get into politics, but just imagine certain people get in control and they realize we need to decrease our debt. We can't just keep stacking up debt to China, and we're going to need to get some of this money back. What if they decide to change this to 50% tax rate? Now you're paying $40,000 in taxes. Your net income is now $40,000 per year. Net you still have to pay up to 85% on your Social Security, and your Medicare is still based off taxable income.
Beautiful.
But you don't find that out until the year before you want to retire.
Right.
Do you think that might make some issues for you?
Yeah, I think it would.
Do you think decreasing your income by that much and having no control over what happens would be a little frustrating?
I would be disgruntled.
A little disgruntled, right? All right, so we'll erase the hypothetical, but it's the thing we have to understand is we have no control over these numbers outside of who we vote for. Because once they get into office, they pick the taxes, not us, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Any questions on Larry?
Nope.
All right, so this is standard traditional financial planning. This is, if you have a traditional 401k, this is the bucket you're in, all right? Mo does things differently, and this would be kind of you right now, all right? Mo invests all of his money in sometimes taxed buckets. I don't say buckets. Assets. All right, so this would be like businesses and individual stocks, mutual funds, things like that. So he is subject to capital gains tax. Are you familiar with capital gains tax?
Not to the point where I would say anything else other than I've heard of it.
Okay, so another disclaimer: I'm not a CPA. I'm not a tax planner. I don't do people's taxes. I'm not giving tax advice. I have to say that because I'm not licensed in it. I don't want anyone to get upset.
Right.
I'm just showing you what can happen with where you put your money. Okay. Mo invests all of it. So capital gains tax. Let's say you buy your business for $1 million, you sell it for $2 million. $1 million you put in, you get back tax-free. From my understanding of the tax code, tax-free. The $1 million of growth, you pay capital gains tax on. There's 3 capital gains tax rates: 0%, 15%, 20%. 0, you have to have little to no money. 20, you have to be pretty wealthy, so you probably be in the 15% range. All right, but this is why people get upset, because this is why they say Warren Buffett pays a lower tax rate than a secretary, because a secretary is an employee with income taxes. He owns things.
Right.
He doesn't work for them. Right. So he's paying 20%. His secretary is probably paying 40. His 20% is still more because it's a much larger number, right? That's why people get confused. And there's a lot of different ways you can pay it. It can be first in, first out, last in, first out, things like that. We're just going to say split in half. All right. So let's say 40,000 of your income is capital. So it's tax free, and 40,000 is gains at 15%, which is equal to $6,000. Correct me if my math is wrong, please. Which gets us to a net of $74,000 net income. You agree?
Yeah.
All right. Plus, he gets the Social Security. However, the government, in all their infinite wisdom, says if you have less than $44,000 of taxable income, but more than $34,000 of taxable income, we'll only tax up to 50% of your Social Security again. It's only 50. It's a lot better than 85. Man. So, plus, we already talked about Medicare, but his Medicare costs are going to be lower than Larry's.
Right.
All right. So to put this in, I'm not going to get into specific products, but we'll just use one example.
Right.
Larry and Mo could have invested in the exact same mutual fund, his through his 401k, his through a brokerage account, exact same mutual fund. Say a Fidelity or something like that. And they could have this much of a different retirement. Larry 56, Mo 74. Larry's up to 85% double tax, Mo up to 50%. To be clear, I'm not saying 50% of your Social Security gone. I'm saying 50% of it subject to taxes. Right. And it's subject to taxes at your highest marginal rate. Mm-hmm. Now your effective income, your effective tax rate, your highest marginal rate. They just stack it on top, right? And then Medicare, right? So far, who would you rather be, Larry or Mo?
Mo, I think, has a better deal so far.
And it's all about where they put their money on the way up the mountain, affecting them on the way down.
Yep.
So can we see why it's important to understand where we're putting our wealth on the way up? It affects how we use it later, right?
For sure.
So Curly puts all of his money in after tax accounts. So in retirement, no tax, right? We're not going to get into products. We're talking about philosophy. So if Curly pulls $80,000 from his account. How much tax does he pay?
Looks like none.
0. So it's all net. He gets to keep 100% of his Social Security, and he has the lowest Medicare costs. Again, could have invested in the exact same things, hypothetically speaking.
Huh.
What questions or thoughts do you have on that?
It's important to make good decisions. It's important to have the right guy helping you make those good decisions.
So it all comes back to the mountain. What is more important? How your rate of return on the way up or your rate of distribution on the way down? And from what you told me earlier, you said rate of distribution. Do you still agree?
I do.
All right. So we are running low on time. I literally have to go in like 5 minutes. So it's amazing how long we talk, which I'm not complaining about because I love the conversation. Any other things you want to ask me or talk about in the last 5 minutes that'll hopefully be valuable for you and or our audience?
You know, I think we've covered a lot of ground, and I think we've given myself and a lot of other people a lot to chew on, and some really good insight into how it works working with you and thinking about your money in the long term, and in terms of what happens on the way back down the mountain. That's
It also all comes back to the circle, right?
Yeah.
How much of your pie do you want to give up?
right.
Now can you see the 30 to 40% thing?
100%.
Plus the Social Security taxes, plus the Medicare costs.
It's a pretty neat little picture you have there, Drew.
Thanks. I'm an artiste in my dreams, not in reality. So if you have anything else to ask or to say, just think about it for a second. I'm just going to add, I'm not perfect at everything. I'm not a tax accountant. I'm not a CPA. If anything I said today seems wrong and you want to correct me, please do. I will not be offended by it. I actually appreciate learning new things. And actually, I love having a conversation about money, not math, right? I actually like math too, but it's different. They work differently. So please don't hesitate to reach out and just like correct me or ask questions. I strongly encourage that. The last thing, and this goes for you too, the last thing I ever want for anyone who walks through my door is to walk out saying, "What the heck did he just say?" Right? I know I'm not always clear as I want to be. So just like ask blunt questions, and I'm okay with it. So I just had to get that disclaimer out there. Anything else that you want to cover or say, or before we wrap this up?
I think we're good, man. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
It's been great.
No, I really appreciate you reaching out. I had when you said you want to interview me, I was like, wonder what that looks like. Usually I'm the one asking people questions. So I appreciate it. And for anyone who's curious, I don't always wear shorts, but it's golf day. So I had to enjoy myself, and I didn't actually know I'd be standing up in front of a camera today, but I'm okay with it. So it's like 90 degrees outside. So
Yes.
I was not about to wear pants. And we're just happy I'm not wearing boxers because I do a lot of Zoom meetings now. So, well, no, I appreciate it, Tate. We'll let everyone go. I will look forward to kind of seeing how this turned out. So thank you very much. Like I said at the beginning, if you have any interest in learning more about physical, mental, or emotional health, this guy's the guy to talk to. So recommend reaching out to him. But good to go.
Thank you, Drew. That was awesome. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Absolutely.